Alright, it is that time. It is time to complete Phase 4. We're almost there. Last episode we finished turbo motors. A very key part, because to make thermal propulsion rockets, we needed turbo motors. With the episode before that, we did cooling systems and fused frames or something like that. I don't know. I don't remember the exact order. So now we have rockets being produced, and the assembly directory systems and the magnetic field generator, or whatever the heck it's called, I have already finished. So if we go on over here through the chaos, we've got the 500 assembly director systems. Over here, the 500 magnetic field generators. Over here, we've got the rockets in progress. They are being produced. And over here, we've got the nuclear pasta in progress, because it's lacking copper powder. So, that's what we're doing today. Let's throw in these two right now, because we can. Cheeky little power augmenters. They're doing pretty good. Also, yeah, capacity is actually tanking quite hard. All of the temporary machines. It's primarily the particle accelerator. Boom, boom. There you go. Assembly director systems and magnetic field generators complete. All that's left is thermal propulsion rockets and nuclear pasta. I have been trying to upgrade all the miners to Mark III in the world. But it's being painful because they need fused modular frames, which we're in a big shortage of. So what's not helping is the aluminum shortage. Because we need Mark VI belts to fix the shortage, and the shortage is increasing the amount of time it's taking us to get the Mark VI belts. So, yeah. And plus, I don't even know how early on in Tier 9 you get the Mark VI belts. Either way, I am going to grab an inventory of rubber, and I'm going to go fill up the modular engines, and then I'm going to let stuff craft for a bit, see what we're lacking, see what we're missing. Just get a better evaluation, because right now everything is crafting, so I don't know if we're done, if we're missing resources, if we're choking somewhere. So I'm just going to let everything do its thing until something starts not working. Alright, how's this thing doing? 128 rockets and 30 nuclear pasta. Damn, the particle accelerator is loud. It is way louder than I remembered. It also draws less power than it used to, which is interesting. Anyway, since I'm here, and I'm going to have to do this anyway at some point, I guess I may as well, honestly, almost just get back to building walls. Because I don't really feel like building the improved battery blueprint I'm going to need to do just yet. I don't feel like doing that. I don't care to hook up 500 power poles right now. So I'm going to try and build the walls up for this. This actually looks pretty good. And also the performance is still basically dead smooth. Now obviously the other sides aren't done. I only did the front because that's the one that was closest to being done. Yeah, I still have a lot of work to do. It is probably going to be so dark in this base after, because everything is dark gray or black. Most of the lighting is probably going to come from Mark V belts, because they're neon to an extent. But I don't think that's going to be enough. Which actually strikes the question, I haven't checked on billboards. I gave up. So, are they fixed or not? I don't know. Let's find out. Well, it lit up a little bit, and then it stopped. Yeah, it lights up, but that is... I refuse to believe that is as strong as it used to be. The normal lights aren't good either, so I don't know what I'll do about lighting. I think that was the last thermal propulsion rocket done with. Yep, 250 out of 250. And for nuclear pasta, we're basically at 75, because the 75th one's producing right now. Drawing an absolute crap ton of power. You can actually see the particle accelerator ramping up. But yeah, let's go drop off the rockets. We're almost done. I've been working on the walls, obviously, as this has been going on, because you know, may as well. I've done a decent chunk of progress. I've made it a couple more heights. You can see I'm about 3 or so levels high all around now. We need to go, I think, like 10, so we still got a little bit to go, but hey. Rockets are done. So, yeah. We're about to get tier 9. Which I want to get tonight, because then tomorrow I'll get to experiment with it a little bit. Because I want to see what's up. I want to unlock what's possible, and then I want to experiment, because I've never been in this stage of the game. So I want to see what it looks like. I'm hoping it kind of starts over the complexity chains. Like, I don't want to have to make, like, say, cooling systems again, just to start with, like, the tier 9 stuff, for example. I want it to start fresh. I don't want it to reuse previous materials. I want it to use all new materials, and I believe from the sneak peeks, it does seem to be the case. And people have said, overall, that tier 9 is pretty short. So I'm gonna assume that's because it starts over on the, like, complexity chains. But I've also primarily seen that everything in tier 9 is very per minute heavy. It's kind of like this copper powder, where it needs 750 copper per minute. I've seen some machine, a screenshot of a machine pulling 600 iron ingots per minute without even being overclocked, which is insane. I don't know what machine it was, I didn't really pay attention. I've been going at it, building the pillars. I'm about halfway done now. Also, newest patch reset my audio settings, so like audio volumes. So if the game is louder or quieter or stuff sounds different, I don't remember what I had before exactly. I tried my best just guessing what I had before. But it might sound different, or the game might be louder, I don't know, I'll have to see. Alright, I'm almost done with all of the pillars for the walls. But I've literally ran the entire supply of plates and concrete straight dry. I have 0 plates and 0 concrete. I ran it dry. So, luckily, I believe we are now done with phase 4, probably. It's been another, like, 10 hours, so that's probably enough to have 10 more nuclear pasta, probably. If it's not, then I'm impressed, I can't lie. Or something broke, but I severely doubt it. Particle accelerator isn't running, and concrete powder is backlogged. 100. We're done. It really doesn't feel like it, because obviously the criteria is 10 times smaller now, because this is what it's actually supposed to be. Obviously in update 8 it was 5,000, 5,000, 2,500, and 1,000, I believe. So obviously much easier than in update 8, so it didn't feel that hard, to be honest. But hey, it's that time again, where we look up to the sky and watch this wonderful animation. Boom. Complete, 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 complete. Seal that sucker up. And then probably have the presentation, I'm guessing. I haven't done this in so long, I don't even remember the order. I don't remember if the presentation is before or after.
Welcome to the Pioneers Got
Okay,
Power
it's before.
Problems presentation.
Got power problems.
That was a joke. Anyway,
Okay,
you're familiar
good.
with the process. Just throw the lever and the automated systems will take over. Imagine all the time and effort that would be wasted if you had to do all that work as well. Some work is just better suited for machines. Phase 5 contains technology the human brain cannot comprehend.
This is
So just
funny.
trust
This
in
is
me
the
and FICSIT
converter, I
policy and everything
believe.
will
This
go as
is
planned.
something. It's a
Answering
machine.
all
That's
the
portals,
questions will take
obviously.
time we simply do not have.
And the other one's the stupid
Everything is going to
superposition
be just
oscillator.
fine, so long as you do your job. We've come this far together after
Oh yeah,
all,
we still need
haven't
nuclear
we?
pasta.
Anyway, you know what to do. Just don't forget to keep producing previous project parts, and plan ahead when setting up new production lines, and make sure not to leave it all until the last moment.
Well, either way, there's no point in rushing Phase 5. Because I want to get all the achievements beforehand, and we're not close to doing any of that, so I'm not in a rush to complete Phase 5. Boom! Efficient pioneering. Complete Phase 4 of the space elevator. May as well go in photo mode. It's gonna break the sound barrier and clear up all the clouds. There you go. Built the rocket thruster. It built the launch mechanism. You can't really see it well because the pillars are in the way, but the echo on the sound is just so good.
Phase 4 of Project Assembly completed. If style was measured in my performance reports, yours would be something special. Regardless, saving the day is within our grasp. Do not lose focus now. You must understand the weight on your shoulders, but you are not alone. I am here, and I know exactly what's at stake. This goes beyond Earth. Your actions will affect the universe at large. You might think I am exaggerating. Perhaps you will understand once you finish Project Assembly. Phase 5 awaits. I expect your best work.
I do too, Ada. I expect your best assistance. 1,000 nuclear pasta. I forgot about that. I did know that you needed nuclear pasta again. I just completely forgot. But everything else is new. I have no idea how to make any of it, or even what any of it is called. I think one of them's like ballistic warp drive, which is the last one. Alright, where do we even start? We got the trigons. Okay, the first part is a biochemical sculptor. Why do we get this stuff again? Oh yeah, because if you didn't do it in the MAM, it gives it to you. We got the quantum encoder. Excited. Yeah, this is the stuff I'm interested about. I've heard apparently you can't get rid of this stuff. Dark matter crystal superposition oscillator. This has been in the game for years and it's been completely useless. Blueprints Mark III. What is this one? Is this one 6x6? I don't know. Spatial energy regulation. Teleporters, obviously. Singularity cells. The ballistic warp drive. Peak efficiency. Obviously Mark 6 belts. We need this ASAP. And that's the last milestone. So we need time crystals and FICSIT trigons, which are both in the first thing, which we can actually unlock, I believe. Hey, I don't even need to go over there. I have dimensional depots and everything. Just gotta pin that, search it up. So we got fused modular frames, radio control units, which I don't have quite enough, but that's not a big deal, and then cooling systems, which I also don't have quite enough. But you know, it doesn't take that long to build up. Let's go back to the radio control units, because they're done. And then the cooling systems again. Alright, let's send this all in here. Also just got great news. A little something just got approved, so project perhaps totally not a Christmas tree
Milestone
may
reached.
start soon.
The converter uses strange alien matter, abbreviated to SAM, to break down and transform materials at their most fundamental levels. I am sure even you can appreciate the power to manipulate atomic bonds. Most importantly, you are now able to locally create FICSIT, a highly adaptable synthetic metal, ideal for any kind of construction. It is everything we need to save the day, and perhaps its admirable qualities can inspire you.
I don't know how you make any of this stuff. Okay, it seems to be crystals and the trigons, or the ingots. FICSIT ingots. Everything here uses SAM, right? We're not going to be doing any of tier 9 in this video, so I'm not going to bore you with it any longer, but still. A very good thing to know. I am going to finish building everything on my free time, and I'll be back whenever we're ready to continue with tier 9. I hope you've been enjoying this series so far. I'm probably going to take a break before I continue recording more episodes, so might be a break in between episodes.